Welcome to the Athlete's Mental Bootcamp. This video is number 1 of 13 videos, and the program is meant to be listened to in order as the ideas and the exercises build upon each other. The starting point of the course is really simple. You are responsible for your own learning and nobody else. Your progress is solely up to you. No excuses, no conversations. It's called player-motivated learning. Grasp that concept and own it. Let me give you a personal example. Growing up, I didn't have access to top players or top coaches in my sport. Soccer was barely on television back then, but I didn't use that as an excuse. I found a way to learn and improve. I actually went out and bought a book that showed soccer skills broken down into multiple picture frames, page after page of photographs. I'd go into the backyard with that book, studying each and every technique in that book. I practiced those techniques for hours, days, months, and literally years on end. I wasn't looking for excuses or reasons why I wasn't to get better. Instead, I focused on finding ways to learn. I remember buying the limited soccer instructional videos that were out there and working day after day from the information I could find on those videos. Granted, it was a different time back then. I call it BTI, basically before the internet. And when the internet came along, it changed learning, the process of learning forever. I remember a friend of mine telling me when the internet first came out, he could listen to frogs making noises in the Amazon if he wanted to. He proceeded to pull up this website with these frogs in the Amazon making noises. It sounds crazy, but to me, that moment had a profound impact on me. And I realized at that moment, if you wanted to learn something, anything, the information was free and it's at your fingertips on the internet. So on the internet, it's even more accessible. I used to have books and I used to have to get videos, but the information for you right now is at your fingertips and free. So at this point, if you want to learn how to improve your vertical jump or dribble a basketball or shoot a soccer ball, it's all on YouTube. Anything you want to know is someplace on the internet. So my whole point with that is, it means that you're even more responsible for your own learning and your own progress than ever before. That's why I say you have to own that. Listen, putting in the hard work, practicing, it's not always going to be fun. It's not always going to be what you want to do. When your friends are hanging out and you didn't go with them because you stayed home to practice, it's not always easy. It's not supposed to be easy. It's called personal sacrifice. You're sacrificing one area to gain in another area. How bad do you want it? How much are you willing to sacrifice on a daily basis to reach your potential? So let me give you another real life example of a person that was willing to work hard, sacrifice, and take charge of his own learning. Julius Yego is an Olympic and world champion javelin thrower from Kenya, Africa. The reason the story is so incredible to me is that Julius didn't even have a coach. He learned to throw the javelin by watching YouTube videos, sitting in a cyber cafe in Kenya, Africa in 2009. Julius would watch the top pro javelin throwers on video. He'd study their techniques. He'd see if he could find videos of their training methods. He would then emulate what he saw in those videos, making up his own training programs based upon what he saw. Imagine the journey that Julius took. He went from sitting in a cyber cafe in Kenya watching his first javelin video to winning the gold medal in the Javelin World Championships in Beijing, China. Julius' story resonates with so many people because his journey started with a single step. Guided internally by a desire and a dream and self-belief that he could become something special. So next time you're alone putting in the work, think of Julius, the world champion, and say to yourself, why can't that be you? So let's recap session number 1 of the Mental Bootcamp. Number 1, you are responsible for your own learning. We call this player-motivated learning. It's not up to anyone else. It's only up to you. Your success is in your hands. Number 2, this is the information age. Knowledge is available at your fingertips and for free. So tap into that information and use it to get better. Number 3, nothing replaces hard work. You can't read about hard work. You can't talk about hard work. You can't watch hard work. The only way to get better and receive the benefits of working hard is to do it over and over and over again on a consistent basis. That's what hard work is about. How many times do I hear players say that they want to become a pro, but if you look at the hours they dedicate to training, their ambitions don't meet their goals? My first question is, did you train today? Do you train close to 20 hours a week in the off season, if not more? Do you train in season doing extra work? Be honest with yourself and make sure that your actions match your ambitions. If you're enjoying the course and want even more in-depth information on how to get better, be sure to get a copy of my ebook called Training the Brain and Body Together for Elite Athletic Performance, available on Amazon.com.